Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
Run it back, Nation. What is good? It is your boy DJ Eastwood. Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros. As you guys know, Joel Embiid had a historic night the other night against the Utah Jazz. 59 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 7 blocks. A stat line that has never, ever, ever in the history of NBA basketball been done before. To go along with his other stat line against the Lakers in 2017, which was also November, almost on the same day, when he had 46 points, 17 rebounds, 7 assists, and 7 blocks. That is also a stat line that has never been done in an NBA regulation game. So Joel Embiid has 2 stat lines that have never been done. We're going to break down some of his blocks in this video. This is the YouTube version. There's only going to be a couple plays on here. If you want the full breakdown of his blocks and assists, it will be on patreon.com/runitbackphilly. That's where the full breakdowns are at. I'm focusing on his blocks and assists in these breakdowns because we know Joel Embiid can score. That's not the thing here. That's not what makes this historic. There's players have scored 59 points in a game before. It's the blocks and assists. It's putting in that performance on the offensive side of the ball and then also holding down the paint, sharing the ball, distributing the ball to his teammates, but really holding down the paint and recording 7 blocks, especially down in crunch time when the game was close and we needed some stops. I mean, it's just the performance is unbelievable because of the fact that it was elite on both sides of the floor. And that's what makes it something that has never been done before. But just so you know, a couple plays here on YouTube. The rest will be the full breakdown. If you want that, will be on patreon.com/runningbackphilly. Thank you to everyone that is over there. So let's first look at the Kelly Olynyk block because good Lord, Joel Embiid was staring into his soul the minute this game started, and he was abusing Kelly Olynyk in this game on the offensive side of the ball and on the defensive side of the ball. And, I'm anti-bullying, but this bullying was a lot of fun to watch. Now, look how awkward that pump fake was, bro. I like Kelly Olynyk. He's a good player, but he's just goofy. So he makes the pump. Joel falls for the pump fake. Olynyk, gets under the rim. He probably should have just taken Tobias straight up here. He probably would have gotten fouled, especially if you're looking at, where Tobias is, his hand positioning, how he has his arms straight out. But actually, Tobias gets a piece of the ball, which is a good defensive play. Olynyk recovers, turns around, tries to do some kind of quick reactionary reverse layup here, but Joel Embiid was not having it at all. Oh, my goodness. And if you watch Joel on the play, when he fell for the pump fake, he could have given up on this play. And we'll look at, I'll probably throw a play or two in here from some earlier games where he did give up on plays. He wasn't locked in defensively. This game and the past couple of games, he's been so locked in defensively. He falls for the pump fake. He could have given up on this play. He sees the ball loose, and he sees Kelly Olynyk try to go back up with it, and he gets just angry at the disrespect and says, absolutely fucking not, my friend. Give me that ball. Blocks the shot, blocks his arm, blocks his entire existence, and runs the floor, and I'm pretty sure he eventually gets called for an offensive foul right there. But yeah, that's block number 1 here, guys. On this play here in the fourth quarter 2-point game, Taylor Horton-Tucker, who looks like somebody's uncle at a barbecue, decides that he is going to try to take the man, the myth, the legend, Joel Embiid, one-on-one at the rim, and it just flat out does not work out for him. And what Embiid does here, this is a terrible take by Horton-Tucker. I mean, he when you get here and you see Joel Embiid, you probably should be looking at something else. There's a guy flashing down here in the corner, maybe kick it back to marketing, but he decides, I'm going to try to score on Joel Embiid, who's having a ridiculous performance in his game. The elite defense by Joel Embiid, and this is what he was always good at from his rookie season, from the very beginning. He always just had complete control of his body defensively. For somebody this big to be able to just watch the ball, react to the player, defend the play without fouling, goes straight up and down and reads the ball. He's just so elite at this when he's really locked in, when he's really trying. It's staying straight up and down, jumping with the offensive player, but waiting on the ball release and smacking that thing when it comes. I mean, people don't understand how much skill this takes for a man this size. I decided for the last couple of plays of this video, I'm going to show you the difference between Joel Embiid's defense and Nikola Jokic's defense. And I haven't slandered Nikola Jokic in a long time, and Nikola Jokic is a fantastic player. But last year, going through the whole season with the MVP battle, I was constantly arguing that Joel Embiid is the MVP because of his defensive impact. Nikola can do amazing things on the offensive side of the ball, but he doesn't even compare defensively. And I want to compare this because it's Colin Sexton trying to take Joel Embiid to the rim. And here's what happens when he tries to take Joel Embiid to the rim. And then we'll show you what happens when he takes Nikola Jokic to the rim, which he did 2 times to win a game a couple of weeks ago towards the beginning of the season. But here he is trying to take Joel Embiid to the rim. And look, guys, Joel is already he's out of position right here. He goes for the loose ball on the pass up there. He tries to maybe get a steal. He's out of position. He should be beat right here. Anybody else that's 7'2", 280 pounds is beat right here, and Colin Sexton goes to the rim and completely gets a wide open layup. But Joel is able to turn his body, locate Sexton again, keep his eye on the ball, right on the ball, locked in, be patient. He waits. He goes up with Sexton, avoiding the foul, tracks the ball, and pins it on the backboard. That is a ridiculously athletic play for a man that size. Nobody can do this. Nobody can do this. Nobody besides Joel Embiid at his size can do this. Possibly in the history of the game. That is elite defense. That's what makes Joel Embiid so rare, that he can impact both sides of the floor the way that he does. And again, like I said, just as an example, here is Colin Sexton eyeing up Nikola Jokic to ice a game against the Denver Nuggets. He drags his right foot on the floor like a raging bull. And this is what other centers just can't do the way that Joel Embiid does it. And Jokic gets smoked right here. I mean, there's not even a move put in. He just stares at him and runs right past him. I guess a little bit of a move, but yeah, I mean, you saw what Joel did. Ball tracking, staying with the player, able to stay with Sexton speed-wise and everything. Jokic tries to stay with him. Just flat out does not have the athleticism and the leaping ability to come close to blocking this shot. I mean, Jokic's hand is barely at the rim now that I really look at it. But yeah, I just wanted to show that because that's the difference between Joel Embiid and quite possibly any other NBA center in the history of the game. He's unbelievable. He is on a different level right now. I don't know what else to say about him. I know that I feel like he is saving Doc Rivers' job currently, which kind of depresses me a little bit. We were very close to getting Doc Rivers up out of here, and Joel started going bananas, so Doc's saved for now. But Joel Embiid's on a different level right now. It's a lot of fun to watch. This is the YouTube version of the video. If you want the full breakdown, all 7 of his blocks and all 8 of his assists, we're going to go over on patreon.com/runitbackphilly. Thank you to everybody that's over there. If not, just hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel, all right? Y'all have a good one. Peace.